Chapter 14, Beyond Baseball. The following year, in 1956, Jackie was traded to the New York Giants, but Jackie had already decided to retire. He was tired of the travel. He wanted to be closer to his family. Jackie Jr. was 10, Sharon was 6, and David was 4. He wanted to be home for dinner. Plus, he wanted to devote a lot more time to civil rights. He also became involved in politics. In 1963, he marched in Washington, D.C. with Martin Luther King Jr. The Civil Rights Movement. Although the Civil War, 1861 to 1865, ended slavery in the United States, many African Americans still did not have the same rights as white people 100 years later. They were often turned away from good jobs, from buying houses in white neighborhoods, and even from voting. The Civil Rights Movement pushed to stop these inequalities. The 1963 March on Washington was an important moment in the Civil Rights Movement. More than 250,000 people gathered around the reflecting pool near the Washington Monument, where Martin Luther King Jr. gave his now famous I Have a Dream speech. On July 2, 1964, President Lyndon Johnson signed the Civil Rights Act of 1964 into law. It made segregation in public places illegal, spelling an end to the old Jim Crow laws of the South. Jackie, along with his family and thousands of others, held a peaceful protest for equal rights. Dr. King and Jackie admired one another greatly. "He is a legend in his own time," Martin Luther King Jr. said of Jackie. Jackie was busier than ever. He worked for the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, the NAACP. He helped people found African American-owned bank. He started a company to build houses for poor families. Jackie kept breaking color barriers. He was the first black vice president of a major American company. He was the first black TV analyst for a Major League Baseball team. Meanwhile, Rachel kept busy too. She received another degree from New York University and became an assistant professor at Yale University of Nursing. Mally Robinson lived to see all these successes, but she collapsed outside her Pepper Street home in Pasadena in 1968. By the time Jackie arrived in California, she had passed away. Jackie gazed at her still face and realized she died in peace. Year after year, Rachel and Jackie made a difference in people's lives. But Jackie's health was failing. The same year he retired, doctors told Jackie that he had diabetes, a kidney disease. He had heart problems too. Even harder for him to bear were his son's problems. Jackie Jr. fought in the Vietnam War. When he returned home, he was addicted to drugs. It took time, but Jackie Jr. managed to kick his addiction. In fact, he was working as a drug counselor when he died in a car accident. He was just 24 years old. That same year, in 1972, the nation celebrated Jackie and the Brooklyn Dodgers again. It was the 25th anniversary of Jackie Robinson breaking the color barrier. On October 15th, Jackie threw out his first pitch at the World Series. Just as they had before, fans cheered and rose to their feet for Jackie Robinson. It was a glorious moment. 9 days later, Jackie died at home. He was 53 years old.